other. We want to be better with each other. We want to continue, and we also want to have fun by doing it. So God bless us, bless our tongues, our minds, our spirits. Let your message be heard, not our own. Yes. We want to continue to grow, Lord. So in Jesus' name, for our sakes, we pray. Amen. Amen. So let's go in and have some fun.
That's a journey. From pain to purpose. It wasn't until I was in my pain that I realized I had a purpose. Here's my story. Society says, ooh, child, things are going to get easier. Right? But they forgot to tell us. We would dance with death like the devil danced with our sins. Happily and frequently. We dodged bullets like the government dodged budgets. How long? How long before a brave heart saved the generation of the lost? Toast into the land of the free. But ain't nobody really free. We actually chained. Chained to coffins. Bound by obituaries. Tied to prayers that wasn't even said for us. You have the nerve to judge us? Save it. No, you haven't walked in our shoes because your footprint is bigger than mine. See, you were safe going to school. We hit the pavement with our bodies instead of our shoes. You have no clue what it's like growing up in today's generation. As we watch the blood pour from our generation. See, I'm tired of falling on my knees, begging Jesus, please, to spare my life, please. You know, I want to grow up. But I wish somebody would fall on their knees and beg Jesus, please. You know, we want to grow up. But the Bible says, speaking to the things as though they were. So I said, we are the head and not the tail. We are victorious and not victim. Because when the glory comes, it will be ours.
Say it now.
I once read that a tree is known by the fruit it bears. I love this tree. And it doesn't have to tell anyone what kind of tree it is. So here is this man trying to convince me that he's an apple, just like me. But all I see is an orange. Clearly he's an orange. Apples don't look like that. Apples don't smell like that. See, an apple skin may be thin, but don't get it twisted. When you squeeze an orange, even with this thick skin, just apply a little pressure, and all of the juice squirt out, and then it's gone like it never existed. And if you peel the skin off first, well, that's more than half the battle. You don't have to put in that much work. Just devour each section piece by piece, and then it's gone. And to me, this shade of orange is so unattractive on a man, and he sees my stance, so he shows me all of his assets. Truly, I'm not impressed. He brags about all of his achievements to prove to me he's the best. And for good measure, he throws in that he's a soldier for the Lord and claims to hold the word abreast. He then reveals to me his family tree, and all I see is oranges. Dangling, standing, and sitting, getting squeezed, doing what oranges do with so much ease, squirting juice and quite pleased, but holding signs that read, I am an apple. Holding glass bottles labeled Snapple. Chilling on cocktail tables. Exactly when did Snapple start handwriting their labels? Okay, yeah, please understand that you can never squeeze an apple with your bare hand and get the same reaction as an orange. There's a process to the extraction. See, apples are pretty hardcore and you got to apply some serious pressure to get apple juice. And apples are not loose like oranges. There is absolutely no doubting trees don't have to speak, yet and still you keep shouting, I am an apple. I get it. You never heard of anyone being the orange of somebody's eye.
I myself alone for the moment where our bodies will become connected yet lying parallel as we gravitate to the point of physical climax or true bliss, whichever is defined first. But I'm speaking on terms of sensuality, not sexuality, because as a man, I realize I gotta make love to your mind first. Come on,
yes sir, yes sir.
These feelings I confess are so complex they can't be expressed in a simplistic rhyme verse, because I desire you. But it'll be ungentlemanlike to express out loud some of the things that I desire to do. Like use the tip of my tongue and find that sweet spot and extinguish some of that fire in you. See, but this ain't just pillow talk. See, that she's both eye candy and spirit food, so she's my full-course meal.
Yes, sir.
I said she's both eye candy and spirit food, so she's my full-course meal. She's kind of beyond shady, a special kind of lady with all sorts of appeal. But still, she sends me through ups and downs like obstacle courses. So of course I can only give you the good portions of how I truly feel. Both feet planted in reality. Mind deep rooted in spirituality, so she's an aspen that stands out in the forest. Been known to stand steadfast in my corner, even when my decisions are porous. In fact, when it comes to bad judgment, I'm notorious. So she's both Faith Evans and Lil' Kim. The way she easily transitions from being my little lady happy homemaker type to being my not so subtle, freaky best friend. with a simplistic sense of sexuality, so she just get in the mood and give me that little grin. And I begin to envision potential physical scenarios, and my patience starts to run a little thinner than a waistline. I'm not known as a dude who wastes time, so I get eager to get deep into the melody of her soul like a bass line. And every time she kisses me, I get tipsy like I taste wine. She's always standing with me instead of against me, like she knows it's our fate to shine. All that plus her face is fine. It'd be hard for any typical chick to top that. Cause it's a real woman supporting me in my manhood like a jockstrap.
Always be there. Your hotline is open 24 hours, and I can personally say that I have witnessed your power. So Lord, thank you for letting me walk through my been-throughs as I was on my way to my breakthroughs, because now I understand my been-tos.
Come on,
Thank you for
Hold on, rewind.
Yeah.
Come on, Jesus.
Lord, thank you for letting me walk through my been-throughs as I was on my way to my breakthroughs, because now I understand my been-tos. And thank you for teaching me to pray. And thank you for my circumstances today. I now feel like my life is balanced because you got to go through bad in order to appreciate the good. And thank you. Thank you for letting me reach your people through my poetry from the jails, churches, and the hood. And Lord, thank you for letting me wear your armor because it feels so good.
Amen.
I know can't nothing harm me. And as long as I'm protected by you, there's nothing that anything or anyone can do to break me. See, I had to shake the devil off me when he tried to take me, and I had to have a deaf ear when criminal thinking tried to make me do things so God wouldn't forsake me. And even when this evil world irritates me or so-called friends try to hate me, I know that my God is the one who made me. So the devil is a liar. He might wear his horns because my soul has been reborn again. And God has forgave my sins, and in the end, I win. Because I now know that if you do better, you'll act better. And if you act better, you'll love better. And if you love better, you'll give better. And if you give better, you'll worship better. And if you worship better, you'll understand the love of God better. Because once you do that, you will live better.
Through an arrangement of words, I feel aligned. You help me and my spirit combine through lyrics inclined in my voice just to project my objective. In poetry, this is just a personal dedication to express how I feel when you make me feel expressive. Impressed when I impress me into you. Leaving indentations of a mind's ability to captivate and produce my own aspect. Look how one sentence turns into endless pages of release. Thank you, notebooks, because those little 50 sheets of wood helped me breathe. That ink that bled tended to my pain, and that ounce of spiral metal kept my life together. So even when I was at my lowest, I realized I'll always have you. So my pen had a point, and my paper was just space to document the list of reasons in the form of pieces on how my mind looks physically, emotionally, healing through artistic creations. See, poetry is where I found another life formed from an art form.
Say it, girl. Say it. Let's go. Say it.
What's a caterpillar? Inches through the days of life until I endure the beautiful process of metamorphosis. Now growth grows and my mind expansion follows as my hand strips swiftly to the breeze of my inner emotions, and my heartbeat pumps to the tempo of my thoughts, and I be dancing through well so I forget to come out.
Come on.
All
But the
right.
days where I dream through words and slip into the softest melodies that collide so gracefully. Beethoven has nothing on you. You even sound like love. So every time I recite, it's like I can see clearly again. Maybe that's why they call it recite. You held me down so loose. You watched me grow into this beautiful tree, and I speak life and spread mental seeds. I rebirth you again and again, endlessly. Call me Mother Nature, because you help me be a part of the circle of life. You know, rebirthing myself in rotation on different stages every time I touch a mic.
Come on.
Oh, you be the reason I strive. Restless hours, hands cramped, thoughts going haywire. You still be my peace of mind. Now, I know this love is kind of hard to find, but yes, I do poetry. I will love you until the end of time. Destroy your kingdom, rob you from your route and place you in a system. They make it easy to get into, but harder to get out. They force your crown down, leaving indentations due to manipulations and continuous subliminal messages stating you can't be greater. Why they try to degrade you, accuse you, abuse you, display your image, but you only best at being their definition of black, but you ain't that. You are perfectly crafted in every aspect, so stand tall on the platforms of inspiration.
Yes.
Climb those steps to your destiny. You are one of God's greatest gifts. And I know sometimes you may get wrapped up in your flesh, but you gotta have an out-of-body experience to stay lifted. Woo!
That's right.
take charge because you are the boost in the neighborhood. You keep us all connected. You made it another day, so what you gonna do with the blessing you've been blessed with? Grab your blueprint and go in. Sometimes you gotta work overtime. Just shift your attention towards your goals. There's power in your skin complexion alone. You were born a legacy black king, so wear your title proudly. Alright? Your presence makes a difference. It holds value. So subtract your downfalls and add your accomplishments. Don't let nobody count you out, because I got faith in you. Me too. Non-capable, unbreakable, constructive, productive, uplift each other. Hug a brother. Tell him you love him because you're reliable. You're an undeniable leader. Take that step further and go farther. I'm right behind you. Cheering you in my prayers. And if you don't think you got it, you may trip and slip. But just know them cuts and bruises is just a reminder of your strength. And I know sometimes it's a lot of pressure. Being a father, a worker, or dealing with issues on the daily, but never forget. Every challenge is a lesson. There's always lights at the end of tunnels, even if you got to strike a match to get to it, just to get through it. And I promise some follow storm.
Let's go.
And I guarantee struggle. Come on, Steve! Struggles. This piece is for every stereotype they try to tag on you, erase it. And every box they try to place you in, break it. And every goal you set, you better chase it. Yes! Yes! Then black men, you are timeless. With the right mindset, you matter. Your life, your existence is cherished. I love you. And never forget that. That's that piece.
Of all liars, the next time we meet, I'm gonna pull out your forked tongue with some needle-nose pliers. Yeah. Remember back in '03 when you told me to snatch that lady's purse? You told me it was a gift, but it was an 8-year curse. The first 3 months of that bid was the worst. 3 years, 9 months, and a day of Menard wasn't my first. If I hadn't went to prison, I would have been in the back of a hearse. You gave me a script with all my lines with no time to rehearse.
Come on.
You clapped the board and said, action. And I went straight at it. I went on this mission with no directions where I was headed. All I know is that I was a star in this movie that you directed. I think it was called Beheaded, because you wanted my head on a platter, something like John the Baptist. That's why you made me the star and actor.
No. Come on. Wow.
Amen.
You sat back on your lazy boy and devised my demise. You came in the form of an angel and used the light as your disguise. In 2010, I premeditated sending this nigga up towards the skies to meet his maker face to face for detaching the retina in my right eye. The only thing that stopped me was a power much greater than I. Who was that power? He's an immortal called God, the great I am, thy staff, my rod, that comforts me. You, on the other hand, couldn't stomach me. You hated my guts and you wanted me dead, disrupting my harmony. For nearly 40 years, you kept me in the dark and haunted me. But God woke me up and exposed the truth about you, chump. You're my adversary, the devil that was taking me apart and chump.
Only so that few get to see the close-up view. Respect due to the ones who encourage the goddess in you. But in this rhyme, I'm inclined to bring out the best in you. You're a beast in the mental. Whether you wear natural locks or lace frontal, my interest is pleasing. No subliminal. You say you don't know your worth. I see that and you had it from birth. Until you bring it from the earth, it's just empty words like an insult about your girl, which I find beautiful. Chivalry ain't dead, the routine ain't usual.
Nice. Hashtag.
All I want to know is, are you available? Because I want to take you out on a date. Not Netflix and chill, but to a restaurant with food on the plate. Possibly stay out late and get a second date. I want to see what's to my potential mate. I want to pick your brain and see if my mind stays coordinated. I don't need for us to go ejaculate. When somebody try to tell me about you, I want to be able to say, Jack, you late.
Whoa! Whoa! Get in there!
Master laid my hand on your chest to talk about our Mrs. Life's quest. It may sound like a lot. When you think about it, it's really not. It's simple mathematics. Me plus you equals fantastic.
Yeah.
I hope I painted a dope visual of what I think of us and what I think of you. Because if you haven't noticed, I'm into you. I'm into all of it.
Like paparazzi. Cause she the bomb like Nagasaki got me. Feeling like that $1 million man, you can call me Teddy DiBiase.
Come on.
She can change her name from Adrian and I was to be Hiraki, not trying to sound cocky, cause she and I were meant to be. It's like God tailor-made her just for me, and like a sailor longs to be at one with the sea. Maybe, baby, I'm just hoping that your ocean's still feeling cold and blue without me. See, I love her for life, like Jodeci. I mean, I'd gladly fall head over heels for her. Hopelessly, just a reaction to her affection provoking me for being my resuscitation when this cruel world was choking me. See, I'd write a verse for every breath that she breathed, and I'd wear flip-flops to expose my soul, and I'd wear tank tops to prove there are no tricks up these sleeves. I'd give her the provide of everything that she needs. Just trust me. If you cut me, she'll see it's her that I bleed. Indeed. Chocolate is my favorite flavor. And since our first kiss, it's been the taste of the sweet lips that I savor. See, she satisfies my daydreams, and in the night, I crave her. I often fantasize how I'd administer the oral servitude that would make her shiver, and I visualize how her bottom lip will quiver with every thrust that I deliver, and I strive to make her body quake to the limited size of magnitude of scales measure vibrations in increments called Richter, making me the reason that she smiles in every picture, because I'm convinced that a man can love a woman as God depicts in Scripture. See, for her, I dangerous sweat and toil, and thoughts of her comfort me when this world makes my blood begin to boil, and together we shine bright, because she reflects my light like foil. Can't deny the fact that she spoils me with her presence, and each chance I get, I inhale her essence and exhale excellence. Just without her is a life sentence that I'm not prepared to face. So, love, let me fill your life with memories that time cannot erase. The truth is, I'm just happy she acknowledged me. I've already been schooled in the language of love and was kind of hoping that she'd college me. I worked hard to obtain a master's degree in her biology, psychology, and anatomy, and for her love of even foregone the pageantry. See, this is who I am. So I've been from the start. And all my life I've had a special spot reserved for her in my heart that's adjacent to my God and parallel to this art. So if she'd be my greatest fan, I could be her Iron Man like Tony Stark.
It drives you crazy, save the babies. Yes, respect your elders, handle pressure. Developing your talent is finding a hidden treasure. Stay home sometimes and read a book. Look within. Stay home sometimes and cook. Pick up a pen and write a masterpiece. Play for keeps. Take responsibility for each mistake. The same way you want to take the credit, man, go and get it. Keep your leverage. Don't always grab a beverage, drink water, drink water. Don't disrespect women, just picture if she's your daughter.
Let's go!
Common courtesy is the mother of chivalry. Can you dig it, baby? Change your vocabulary and use the words I will instead of maybe. Prioritize everything and act accordingly. Repeat that action as repetitive as good morning, me. Think rationally. Perform passionately. If you don't like your surroundings, then change your frequency and mind your business. Start a business or go to school. If life throws monkey wrenches at you, use them as tools and go to work. Before you start, you better know the job first. Proper preparation prevents piss poor performances. Follow up your condolences with a how you doing phone call. Are you suicidal? You shouldn't be at home alone at all. Tear down a few walls. Be open to differences. Being solution oriented is the basis of what this is. Be optimistic. While society appears more apocalyptic, be more specific with your time and don't waste it. If you have an ugly past, to give yourself a spiritual facelift. Faking it until you make it will only last until you fall.
Teach.
And everyone will realize that you were faking it all along. Some of your wrongs. Sing uplifting songs. Become an early bird and set some alarms. Wake up to the fact that we're trapped in the matrix and facing forth and long. Let's be honest. Without making promises we know we can't keep. Let's be unique. In a world full of infidelity, don't cheat or commit larceny, hypocrisy, promote obscenity. At least have the decency to not make a mockery out of you or me. Forgive me, I'm a realist. My heart is sincerely in this. Motivation gets you started. It's all about what you finish. From Genesis, you can't get the revelations that easy. Have patience in every situation that you face, and believe me, no testimony without a test. Expect competition when you're the best. Walk out of your doors already dressed for success. Just make sure that the most important piece of clothing is your attitude. A smile can get you a lot further than being rude. A business suit is a better investment than Jordan tennis shoes.
Rewind! Yes, sir! Rewind!
A smile can can get you a lot further than being rude. A business suit is a better investment than Jordan tennis shoes. Pay your bills and pay your dues. Don't pay too much attention to fools. Drop out of gangs and enroll in school. Use brain over muscle and strategy when you hustle. Legally stay out of trouble and stay out of situationships.
For sentence, how can the world know its greatest poet if I have yet to write my hottest piece? What is poetry? If I set fire to my pages, rise from its ashes and infect this nation with my peace, what is poetry? If in one click of my pen I can't release ink, the scent of sweat and the color of blood, pour it between razor lines of love and hate, what's poetry? If every poem you hear doesn't hear you, for even a blind man can see poetry.
Come on now.
It is a battle cry for help, a wake-up call to humanity, a midwife to the transformation of our consciousness and a resurrection of a revolution. What is poetry?
I'll tell you why I giddy up on that pony. But tonight, my knees gonna hit this floor. And my fellatio is gonna make you feel like you pour them out to one big ratio.
Hallelujah. Yes, yes, my team. Yes, work it. That, what she said. What she said.
Come on, my fellatio is gonna make you feel like you wanna form out to one big ratio. I am your dream, no longer deferred. Friends wondering what's gotten into you, and you tell them it's more like who you've gotten into. And if they've ever experienced Oshun, they'll understand too. And all he can say is honey hills to any a concave.
Bring it closer.
You met a woman from the shy tasting like a Georgia peach. And baby, that's what I practice what I preach. I know you need me in your system, that's why you suck so hard when you eat.
Yes.
And you compose the national anthem of me. Oh, say, can you see these juicy pillows that dwell in this land of the brave and home of the free? I'm glad you ate your Wheaties, because you've got to be 100% man to fluff the cushion that forms this peak.
Come on, girl. Come on.
I'm legendary. Got me saved in your phone as Kendrick Kennedy. And sometimes I call him Stevie, because he always goes blind when we do that nasty crime.
Yes.
I stay warm and moist like a Pillsbury pastry, and when the back shots smell like a suffice, I need you to face me just how I like.
He notices that my smile lingers when he puts his fingers on what makes me happy.
All right, Brick House.
Good morning, Texas. Good morning, beautiful. Happy afternoon. Where you at? Just grab dinner and release the stress of what this busy day has poured out on you. All the things I long to hear from the future, you see. Hoping I can make your creases of your lips bend in the upward motion of the sun morning. Make praises roll freely off your tongue unknown. Recognizing the sun for me being a gift to you. See, I want to be the present even in your future. That you unwrap daily in the mental capacity of man's forever and God's eternity. I want your lip creases to have jammed hinges in position of happy. And in the morning rise.
Lamb slain, Satan deceiving minds, brain game.
That's right.
Depart from me, I never knew you. Walk of shame. A sea walker not affiliated with the game. The seas I walk upon, raging waves can be tamed. But this tongue is what we must all tame. Let the word further explain, read the book of James. And Romans chapter 1 will tell you why we're unashamed. Like a tag selfie photo, transformed from digital to tangible, then placed inside of a picture frame. Before the Lord created your frame and placed you in your frame and framed the world frame by frame, He already knew your name.
Yeah. All right.
Fast food, but diet right. They say they on a diet, right? But haven't changed the meals of their appetite. If you continue to feed it, it will stay on the incline. You have to change your inclination. It starts with the state of mind. I once was blind till He gave me clear eyes. He even has the ingredients to moisturize.
Up to the will of God anyway. I'm not a Jehovah Witness, but I've witnessed for Jehovah, and I know there was no letter J. Come on. I'm not a Christian, but a follower of Christ. I'm following the anointing every day. I'm ordering my steps every day. I'm so blessed. I see you adversarial forces. Get the fuck out of my way. I am a force to be reckoned with. And I am not black.
Say it.
intelligence, which embody consciousness that consciously manifests light. Real magic. That Homo sapiens ignore. The year was 1974 at the UNESCO conference in Egypt. Our ancestors Sheikh Diop administered the famous melanin dosage test. He was confident, proving amongst other things that ancient Egyptian mummies was black.
Amen.
Just like Moses.
Come on.
But history don't mention that.
Come on now.
I wonder why is that? Emphasis on the his story.
Come on.
MS. My story. Our story has been redacted. A mistake. Choreographed. Cause Sean Thomas was right on time chanting black girls magic, but where's the balance? Our full moons. Warlocks. Our hacker. Our sage. One flesh. God body. Third eye. The gaze. Our eyes be open wide shut.
Come on, man.
Come on, y'all.
We slaves. Our knowledge is hidden in plain sight. In cryptic symbols. With our dashikis on, fists in the air yelling black girls magic. Hermes. Hermes. Oh Lord, deliver me, 'cause all it seems to do is hurt me, hurt me. I was told I had no substance. I was told I had no substance because I was addicted to someone who was addicted to a substance.
Come on now.
It's called codependency.
Come on now.
But see, my love for him was not based on a contingency. I took him on as my ministry. But unfortunately, I was a martyr. Carrying his cross for him. Enduring loneliness, abuse, and neglect from him. While attempting to fight his demons, I lost myself in him. See, he was my God. I lost myself trying to be his heroine, but heroine won in his life. She was the heroine of his story. See, the hero won his heart. She captured his love. She captivated his mind while I was so desperately looking for my knight in shining armor in him. But I was such a fool. How did I get there? I played by all the rules, but then they changed. I am but a child to God's vision, standing in the cold and the rain, lost in a dark I could not see my faith to take a step. What was happening? That it would just end. I be scarred beyond belief. I be zero, self-inflicted. These wounds not healing. I be open. Bleeding, pain, reliever, relieves her. Not really. I be ripped, torn, born bad sheep, outcast. Hey y'all, I might as well be outlaw, labeled, trouble. I be the name, maimed. I be ready to go under. Come on. No fight left in me. Blows, slaps, fists. I be taking everything.
Come on.
I be blocking blessings.
That's right.
I don't even know.
Come on.
Damn.
I be garbage. I be garbage. I be.
No, you don't.
Nah. I be queen.
Come on.
Built to withstand anything. Spit forward. Do you know you can be creator of life?
Come on.
Feed without spoon. Do you know you can be healer of wounds with just lips?
Yeah.
You can go 0 to 100 real quick. Monthly, honey, do you know you can be protector? Weapons of flesh for seed, and yeah, you bleed.
not because of scars. You're preparing a place for nations.
You better.
Do you know
Let's go.
you would ever mind visions? You were made in his image.
Come on, Mick.
Made up, mapped up, absent, beat for God. You and the Most High be so kindred. Your spirit be delicate like silk threads. Soft touch won't break. Holds you up. You hold it down. You be what's up. You be white, soul tied, red side. Yeah? But you got his back. You all in. Feet first. You hurt, but you be over it. Flying, cape, no wings, superwoman. Even at ocean's bottom, be jewel. Long. Girl, a perfect imperfection won't fold under pressure. You be diamond, unbreakable, tried and tested. You be vested, girl.
Come on, come on.
Yes. So embrace every dimple, every crevice, every mark placed intricately.
Yes.
You be not just a reflection. This is only flesh. Hey, black girl, know who you are.
Yeah. They call it voodoo, but me and you be that real black magic. The kind that take 2 fish and 5 loaves and turn it into a 10-fold. All I need becomes dough. Honey wheat. Honey wheat turn water into wine and defy math. 1 + 1 = 5. You and I plus 2 girls and a little guy, we make them nervous when we raise the dead. I raise your head, light as a feather, stiff as a board, and keep your head up. Things are gonna be easier than before because we cast spells. Call me Bathsheba, David Copperfield. Touch and agree, ask and receive like abracadabra. We manifest. I guess turning water into wine could seem harder from the truth because they don't know real love like this, but we have been known to heal the blind. Like, now you see me, I mean we, yes us, you and I, be magic is black as southern sky, defying gravity. They call it wicked because they don't get it and they can't have it. Because me and you, we be that real black magic. That's that piece. He started off with calling you his badass bitch, but lately when you behave badly, he just called you bitch and you brushed that shit off like it was nothing. Feeling like you were nothing, there was nothing you could do right. Ambidextrous with his bullshit.
Let's go.
He used his right hand to massage your clip while the left slapped the spit from your mouth. His shady ass will buy you designer shades of glass to hide what he did to your ass all week. Feeling weak, you contemplate taking yourself out. He moved you all the way down south so your family wouldn't figure that shit out. Now you feel like no doubt. You don't speak. You don't tell them cause it hurts. Shit is getting worse. So you figure you'll give him a son. But this nigga, pissed with the changes in your figure, beat you to the blood drips down your thighs. You realize the true lies you told yourself. Feeling helpless. You do the only thing that makes sense at the moment. Still covered in your son, you pull out your daddy's gun and you let off too. Walking away singing the blues. Invest me with lips, other lips will insist they didn't mean to do that to you. Singing black and blues, you realize you're colorblind.
Come on.
Not so stereotypical. The relationship still started physical. She figured if she got you pussy whipped, she could whoop your ass like a pussy ass nigga. Naturally, she started off slow, cussing you out every time she hit the door, but you paid her no mind till that time she threw that vase at you for not answering the phone.
Speak on it.
You wanted to fuck her ass up, but you left well enough alone because your mama taught you better. Plus things will get better is what you assume, but then 2 became 3, and you wanted your baby to have a daddy like you never got to, but verbal assassination is the first thing your daughter learned to do to a man. Next, she learned to use her hands to drive home her points. If you wasn't on point, her mama point out all your flaws. Chase your ass down the motherfucking hall, then windmill your ass until you hold her down. Then she clown like you the one that's abusive. Her mama's so intrusive. All like all y'all business, trying to tell her daughter how to run y'all shit, how you ain't shit. Now you see where she gets.
You better spit both sides.
Come on. Fall too far from the trees, then she must be the seeds that Eve fucked Adam up with. But now you so over the horizon. Wise King he'll be like his namesake. Sacred like scrolls that foretold the anointing of our people. We could barely see it, like looking through a peephole, cause truth be told, I almost given up on my eggs. I thought they were cooked.
Come on,
over
sis.
easy.
Come on.
Being a mother seemed over easy because I had done cartwheels, backflips, and other stunts. Y'all know I've been pregnant 3 times and only given birth once. And he, being a young black man in Chicago, they said 3 strikes you're out. But I said 3rd time's the charm. In my arms, I was holding to God, and I could prove it. From an early age, I was told my womb was wounded. I ruled it out motherhood. I figured I'd mother the hood. My funds were always good, so I figured I'd be happy with that. But in the back of my mind, I heard my son calling me Backstar 69. He said he would be mine. The first time, I never felt that baby move. It was over soon before the 3rd month. Better luck with the 2nd. Like I was dealt 21. I was drinking it up like my first drinks at 21. Fun much in the wild stones. Bump 3, a she. They told me she'll be Zaire, named Chosen. Bump 7, I was buying little clothes, and before my baby shower, I could feel a little shower of water around my feet. Weak with stomach pain, I called out my husband's name because I thought it was time. But I was wrong like a broken clock. I went through all that labor pain just to hear her heart had stopped. And for a while, mine did too. I couldn't breathe. I was stuck like gum to shoes, sleep, and I kept hitting snooze. Numb like them Lincoln Park dudes. He cried for me because I couldn't break down. A nervous breakdown is what they thought I was having. But then she finally got to me. Not the daughter I had carried, not the one that I had buried, but the one the Lord gave me the day that I got married. The Harlem. Y'all sweet ways was my way to Yahweh. The Lord told me, you a mother already. Stop trying for a while. Learn to give birth to your earthly duties first before having a child. So I smiled. I smiled like hardships in a UPS box. And that's when I missed that monthly package. Wow. I was 3 months and hadn't even noticed once. And once I gave birth, this Mother Earth revolved around her son, revolving to the lips of anyone that tries with mine, because I ain't trying to die. I'm too damn busy living for mine.
Let's go, Robin.
My little solo, he's a miracle. And in spite of his name, he's not the only one. The lesson here ain't even having a son. Test isn't moaning in labor. Testimony damn sure ain't favor, because a lot of women go through this. Statistics are high for a story like mine. And some women may never be mothers at all, but the Lord set them aside to give birth to a cause. Called them to be the mother of many. Asked them to the nation of motherless babies. So push, girl. What you have to give may take more than 9 months. Push, girl. It's a God out there in need of your tender touch. Push, girl. The godless will always try to take your powers, but I see your crown, queen. I see you crowned. He. I gave birth to my destiny. Mine just happened to be my family. And we reached our twilight, our breaking dawn, at the dawning of my son. I just hope I raise him right.
Neighbors are not neighborly. In fact, the innocent is being robbed, murdered, and molested daily, and no one listens. Down that road, still kill and destroy are the only options for the picking. So who's left to help pick up the pieces? The offspring of the Nephilim got deep secrets, and if we could tap into the third eye, decode the language, then we could peep it. But with no unity, no build it within these communities. Right. No opportunity for opportunities, less opportunities for opportunities, no unity, no fluidity, just eyesores with scabs is hindering the sight. Easy for folks to become bonded when you walk in with the light, so more shade shelters that stage. Come through. So my tone on the mic be like, come back into the light, Carolyn. Come back into the light, Carolyn.
breathe straight up. Out my back outstretched and sturdy enough just in case someone ever wanted to lean in. No shrugs, all hugs. Every time I try to live with the love of God in every ounce of me. But like the manhood of a dwarf, I imagine I come up short. My lower self has tackled me like that of a Trojan army. Head tucked between the tail like some man's worst night in jail, but I have been a conqueror over more than a few teams. And every day I'm trying to be in the mirror like affirming these things, so I stay at my best. Lord willing, I stay on point like Benji Wilson. What's the testimony without a test, they say? All things work together for the best. I say.